my brother gave his kid $10 for a tooth. And I was I called him. I was like, bro, you're going to raise fucking shitty people, bro.
See, I disagree.
$10 a tooth?
I said 10. I said 10 because I bet that's what kids get now. I got $1991 and I got 5 of them. That's a long time
you were
ago,
getting
right?
You were getting Lincolns under the pillow?
Yeah.
Dude, there was a time like I was reaching under there pulling out change.
Oh no!
I got a fucking loony. I got like a hard loony.
I remember I lost one of the big two, one of the front teeth here. And I thought that was like, for some reason in my head, I'm like, different teeth obviously have different inherent values.
That's really smart thinking for a kid, I think. I never thought that. Actually. I was like, tooth to tooth. You're like, this one's the front boy. You better pay up, bitch.
I got $2 for that one. And that was, I think, the most I ever got from the tooth fairy.
That's because you probably communicated it with your parents and they were like, damn, Taylor's pretty smart for that. He wanted more for his front teeth. Yeah. Give him a little extra for this one.
Man, I entrepreneurial kid. We like it.
Kyle, you were talking about like people pulling their teeth out. This was first grade, I guess. Like when you start losing a bunch of your baby teeth, kindergarten, first grade. I had like one of those big ones in my front, and it was genuinely pretty loose. And so I pulled it out. I think I tied a string to it, and then just put the other one on the door, close the door, and it pulls it out. No pain or anything. Right. And then like all my friends were losing teeth too. And in my head, it's like the more teeth you lose, the more mature and adult like you are, because you're maturing. And so like I would like push on the other tooth and the lower, so like the 4 big ones in the front. I would just sit there like watching TV, and I would push and I'd be like, yeah, that's a little loose. And then I would work on it and until it was like loosened. And so over the course of like maybe 10 days, all 4 of these teeth I pulled. Only one of them was ready. No. And so my first grade, my second grade, the beginning of my third grade photos, I have no fucking teeth. Like they were not even close to needing to come in, but like I was just straight up missing teeth like a hockey player for years.
Those kids were always psycho looking.
Terrifying.
That is hilarious. That is so good.
I remember I kept pulling them out, and my mom at one point was like, "Taylor, these aren't ready to come out." And I'm like, "Yes, it is.
They are. I need $1.
Bleeding.
You're not gonna have blood teeth this year.
Yeah.
like I bet
get dentures.
I
already got fake teeth.
Did you just? I mean, there's so many foods that are difficult to eat without front teeth.
Oh, it was impossible. I was side of the mouth chewing for years, and I also had a bunch of I broke my nose a couple times when I was little, and I had a fucked up sinus just from being born with the fucked up sinus thing, and so I wasn't able to chew with my mouth closed ever, until I was 7 or 8, and I broke my nose for the first time. And like my dad would yell at me all the time sitting at the table, because I would be like sitting there chewing, and like I could only breathe through my mouth. My nose didn't work, and so I was like chewing, and then I'd be like in the middle about to swallow. I'm like. My dad would be like, "Stop chewing with your mouth open," and I'm like looking around at everyone else, and I'm like, "How do they have the ability to hold their breath this long, this consistently?"
You look like a fucking Pez dispenser.
You could see all the food in there, but I remember
hating the same time you didn't have front teeth.
I didn't have any teeth either, and so it was taking me longer.
You're lucky to be
alive. Also,
a toothless child just gasping as they're
I remember that I remember explicitly one evening eating chili, which I hated, and eating chili and then like chewing and just like even little like 2-second chews, like because chili doesn't take long to eat, like still just eating again. I take a bite of like caramel or something. I'm dancing with the devil at that point. I might die. I might asphyxiate.